12th of August. It's it's day 5 into my second cycle of chemotherapy. I thought I'd do a video today because I'm having a really awful day, and rather than just always doing the ones where I feel really positive, I think sometimes it's good to do the negative ones as well. So I had my chemo on Thursday. It didn't go really that well. The previous day I tried to have a PICC line put in, but it wasn't very successful. Because I've got bigger arms, apparently it was hard to get the PICC line in, and as they were putting it in, it really hurt. It was really sore. It kept hitting loads of nerves. And I had just got a big bruise on my arm. And I think whenever I get jabbed or anything, it tends to hurt quite a lot. So afterwards, I was really uncomfortable. They said they're going to have to send me off to radiology. And then I had to go in for the chemo the next day and just have it manually again, just through just a normal line. And it wasn't as straightforward as last time because my veins weren't playing. The red stuff that they give you at the beginning, the first part of the chemo, kind of looked like it was leaking out a little bit into my veins, so it was a bit sore. But it wasn't. It was just that my veins are quite tired from being prodded and poked and stuff, apparently. And so yeah, so that hurt, and then they had to recatheter, so it wasn't the best, if I'm honest. And I felt tired straight away this time. Like before, I had loads of energy from the steroids, but the second time round I was a lot more tired quicker. I've had 2 or 3 days where I haven't really been out much. It was my sister's birthday on Saturday, and they had all the family over at my mum's, and I was all ready to go. I thought, yeah, I can go for a little bit, it'll be fine. I was just so weak, and I just had no energy, and the thought of talking to lots of people was just exhausting. So I decided not to go, and Phil went with Max. And then my sister came round just to drop the dog off because she brought her dog with her, just to leave him with me for a little bit. And I just felt like I needed to get out of the house for a little bit, so I put my wig on, which is the first time I've worn my wig in front of my family. And it was okay. I didn't really eat much. I tried to talk to everybody. Felt like I had to make an effort, which, it's fine, but when you're exhausted, it's so hard to get a sentence out. Even to talk like this is just, it's that fatigue thing, it just gets to you. The last 24 hours I've been really badly constipated, to the point where it was so physically painful. And I took some Imodium last night, and it didn't really do much. But then at about 12 o'clock today, I had an awful, terrible time on the toilet for probably about 45 minutes, and it was really, really, really painful. I was sweating. I came down, I just lay, stomach cramps on the sofa, and it's still hurting now. On the Mondays, usually after my chemo, I have to have an injection, which is to stimulate more the growth of more white blood cells from your spine, I believe, or from your bone marrow. So I had that this morning, and that usually kicks in with quite a few aches and pains as well. I've got a bit of back pain, and today I've just felt like death, really. And it's hard because people are asking how you're feeling, and you want to tell them that you're okay, but I'm not, and I don't really want to. There's nothing really much I can say other than I feel like crap, and I know that people want to come and sit with me and you know, make me food and stuff, but I'm not really wanting to eat much. So I've got to be a plus side to all this, really. I might actually lose some weight. But so I've just been kind of eating bits and pieces. They say little and often is better because the wall of your stomach is affected by the chemo. So I've just been doing that, really, drinking lots. It's really hard to drink lots because you just you're just so tired. Been dozing in and out of sleep. I've watched a couple of bits and pieces on TV, but again, like even lifting my hand to just talk is so exhausting. Yeah, it's tiring. But I just constantly feel exhausted and it's awful. Not gone to work today. I've told them I'm not going to work tomorrow, and then I'll just see how I feel. But this is a part of cancer that's really, really shit. And all I keep thinking is I wish that there was a better way other than poisoning yourself. But there isn't, so just got to get on with it. And I'll get through it, and I know that once this week's over, well, if it runs anything like last time, if this week's over, I'll feel better next week, and I'll be amazed at how ill I felt in just a week ago. So anybody who's worried about me, don't worry, I'm fine. I'm holed up at the moment, just watching crappy TV and trying to get better. Ready for the next one. That's all I keep thinking, ready for the next one. I still keep thinking I've got 7 more to go, or 6 more to go after this. And I don't think you can ever prepare yourself for it either, so. But yeah, I'm okay, I'm fine. I don't need anybody to come and sit with me. I don't have the energy to talk, to be honest. And I don't know what to say. I feel very antisocial. Maybe I'll try and get out tomorrow.